Greetings. Welcome in. What's today? Wednesday. Happy wonderful Wednesday. How are you feeling? How are you thinking? How are you developing? I am Simone, Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. So today we're about to do some yoga. Just bringing us in with some Palo Santos to cleanse the energy, sending positive energy your way, healing energy, forgiving energy, unconditional energy. Before we begin, I want us to center ourselves. Let's do 4 deep breaths. We're going to slowly inhale through our nose. And instead of us holding it, we're going to immediately release it from our mouths. All right, let me get situated real quick. If you love me, oh my God, I hope the light does not mess up today. Why does this look so? Okay, so the first pose that we are going to do today is can y'all see that? I wonder if the camera blocked on y'all view, but it's the knee to chest pose. Dang. I don't think y'all can see that. But I guess I'll just have to show you. So basically you're just grasping your knees and holding it to your chest. And we're going to hold that for 10 breaths. I still ain't invested in my yoga mat, y'all. Guess we'll try the camel pose again. Let me see, because I got me a crop top and want these boobs to fall up. Okay, 10 seconds. See if I could do a 10-second plank. more rounds. What was the first one we did? Knee to chest, chest to knee. Camel pose. Plank. Last round, back to knee to chest, chest to knee. 10 deep breaths. Camel pose. And then our last one is a plank. Ah, Shay. We did it. How's that? I'm sweating. Hot. Let me write it down. Y'all, the journal prompt for today is, what are you hiding from? Are you hiding from your past, your present, your future, your religion? Are you hiding from something intangible, something tangible? Yesterday I started watching, I think it's called A Small Light. It's on Disney Plus, but I think it's like is it National Geographic that it could be on? I'm not sure. But it's about, it takes place during the Holocaust. And it is about Anne Frank's family. And if you're not familiar with Anne Frank, go and research who she is. But it's from the perspective of Anne Frank's father's secretary, who assisted them with hiding and staying in hiding and like getting them items and assisting and bringing other people to the hiding spot. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, so but it put me in the mind frame of, what are you hiding from? These people chose and had to go into hiding based off of their religious views. And not even when it came to the Holocaust, because I wonder how did the way they differentiated between a Jew and what did Hitler call the other ones? Aryans, I think it was Aryans, but by their appearance. So a lot of the pure breed or pure-blooded people that Hitler didn't consider Jews were like people with blonde hair, your eyes were a certain color. So you had Jews dyeing their hair and portraying to be someone that they weren't based off of how they identified themselves. Where was I going with this, Simone? And it put me in the mind frame of, what are you hiding from? Are you hiding from that molestation, that rape, that abandonment? Or are you living through it? Are you utilizing those tests as your testimonies? There's no need to be ashamed of your past and what you have endured. There's no need to be ashamed of your past and what you have endured. If anything, you are an overcomer because you are still here today. I wanted to share this post that I reposted recently on Facebook, and it says, I had to take you from where you thought you needed to be to a place you didn't want to see, so that you'll grow into the person I called you to be. I had to take you from where you thought you needed to be to a place you didn't want to see, so that you grow into the person I called you to be. What I have deduced is basically, give or take a couple of years, I have been on autopilot for the past 31 years. What does that mean? Basically, unconscious. I've been unconscious. I've been doing what I was told to do, the way I was told to do it. Go to school every day, go to college, get a job, get a house, pay these bills, stay up on your bills, don't fall behind on your bills, do this, stop at this light, stop at this stop sign. And of course, there are parameters and legalities put in place to keep everyone safe as a whole, but in regards to the controlling of our mindsets, the limiting of our creativity, and of course, I did certain things that would be considered out of the norm. So me becoming a teen mom within that process, or within my journey, basically. But for the most part, I've been on autopilot. Like, I not really questioning many things, and it's crazy to sit here reflecting on it, because it's like I felt like I was very inquisitive. I asked hella questions growing up, but they weren't the right questions. And I'm not gonna say they weren't the right questions at that time in my journey. They were the right questions that I needed then, but as I have become more enlightened, my perspective has shifted, so therefore my inquisitiveness has shifted. Why do we pay bills? Why do we give so much energy to this fake ass money? They literally print money on a printer. And I think it was like an interview or something out recently. Was it RZA? If you're not following RZA Islam, look into RZA. RZA, I think, ended up reposting it, and it was basically, I didn't even watch it because I try and detach from everything that's going on in this physical world to a certain extent. But basically they was just like, yeah, we just print money out of thin air. We just print fucking money out of thin air. Do you know how many people file bankruptcy? I ain't gonna even say annually, monthly, daily, due to them assuming a fake ass debt? That's what I mean by being on autopilot. Not questioning the overall hierarchy. Being on autopilot in regards to, okay, following or believing and living the American dream. College degree, good job, good credit score, purchasing a home, when actually you're not purchasing a home. Unless you go and cash out on a property, you're not purchasing a home. Basically renting it from the bank. Unless you know like consumer laws and can get out of that shit. I really do feel like single family home mortgages are death sentences. Now, if you do like a multi-family and you bring your entire family in and everybody paying on the same property, paying a couple of $100s, and property values going up and it's working for your favor, yeah. But for you to get in a single family home by yourself based off your current income and signing these 15-year, 30-year mortgages with an interest rate, and these folks didn't even give you no real fucking money. No real fucking money. So for instance, and these are just hypothetical numbers, but let's say I paid $100,000 for my house. By the time the 30-year loan went up, if I paid the loan on time every single month for 30 years, I would have paid an additional $250,000 for my house. So a $100,000 house would have ended up paying $350,000 for. You do the math. You do the math. And guess who's gaining the interest on it? The banks. The banks. We are utilizing our credit to invest, because we be like, oh, purchasing a home is an investment, and it's really not unless it appreciates. But then even if it does appreciate, in order for you to get into your equity, you still got to have good credit, because you got to take a loan out from the bank unless you sell the property to get your equity home. But in order for you to get access to your equity while you're still in the house, you got to take out a second mortgage, or you got to take out some type of loan. But your credit got to be good in order for you to get access to that, even though the property value has increased. But the bank that's charging you interest on this fake ass money is the one that's making money, and we are the ones that's assed out. Yes, I'm passionate about that because I'm in the midst of this right now. So just to be in the midst of it, living it is like, damn, these crooks really got my ass. Yeah, I was thinking I was doing the right thing, and I'm not gonna say I did the wrong thing, but just off the knowledge that I have obtained within these, I can't even say the past 6 years since staying here, because I have become abreast within the past 365 days. Like, wow. But what are you hiding from, y'all? I don't know how I got that deep into it. Oh, but God, the universe waking me up, enlightening me. Yeah, so it's time to get off autopilot. It's time to be aware, and it's time to be accountable. What are you hiding from? So the way I look at it, y'all try and get on here every day and be as transparent as possible, even though that I am a private person. Before I started this page, this channel, this journey, for the most part, I didn't want nobody in my business. I didn't want nobody to know anything about me, and that comes from my upbringing. And I think that is the synopsis of most black households. Don't tell our business. Don't tell what go on in this house. Don't nothing. What go on in this house, stay in this house type of shit. What happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. But I am working on being transparent to inspire, to encourage. Again, there's no reason for you to be ashamed of anything that you have overcome in the past. You were giving that lesson not only for yourself, for you to become wiser, but for you to inspire, for you to encourage, for you to share and not be ashamed of sharing, because you have no idea what you're sharing can spark into someone else. I do truly believe that all of us are placed here, and as a whole, energetically and collectively connected to benefit from everyone's experiences. Okay, you endured that. How did you overcome it? Okay, I can try and take bits and pieces of how you overcame and apply it to what I'm currently going through, to keep me encouraged, to keep me going, to keep me inspired to overcome whatever I'm going through. And then I feel like collectively as a whole, we grow. If you are able to grow through the lesson and obtain the wisdom. A lot of us are continuing on the same cycle, same lesson, because we aren't able to grow. We aren't able to learn. We aren't able to be accountable. We're running. We're ashamed. And that's us being on autopilot. Us living in fear. Watching the news, being social media, the foods we are consuming, just being asleep, the walking dead. So it's time to wake up. Ask yourself, what are you hiding from? What are you hiding from, and why are you hiding from it? Why are you ashamed? Are you afraid someone's going to judge you? Nobody can judge you but yourself. Nobody can judge you but yourself. No one or no thing outside of you should have the power to judge you. No one or no thing should have outside of you should have the power to judge you, control you, steer you, hinder you. What are you hiding from? Back to the Holocaust show. Again, I think it's a small light or something, but it just put me in the mind frame of, because you know, if you didn't know, but Anne Frank like journaled throughout her entire process she was in hiding. So imagine being in the midst of a war and basically genocide, and you and your family go into hiding, and you're like, let me journal throughout this. Let me script my experience in the midst of this. I think we spoke about me reading Viktor Frankl's book, A Man's Search for Meaning, and that took place during the Holocaust as well. But of course, his perspective was totally different because he wasn't able to go into hiding. And this was a renowned, I think it was like a psychologist or psychiatrist, but he wasn't able to go into hiding. So his perspective is from the midst of being in a concentration camp, from being in the concentration camp. So seeing firsthand and experiencing firsthand the bodies burning, smelling the bodies burning, experiencing starvation and different diseases, but still overcoming. Still having the mindset in the midst that I'm overcoming, that I am experiencing this, to tell about this, to encourage someone about this. And it just continue to reassure me that what I'm experiencing right now regarding this materialistic shit with the house and credit scores and shit that does not even really matter. If God can bring somebody out of experiencing a concentration camp and literally being at the finish line of death, at the finish line of, what do they call the little things that burn the body up? I can't think of it. But he still overcame. He still overcame. So what you experiencing now, you feel like your life is over. You feel like your life about to end. You don't know how you're going to come out of this. You don't know how you're going to get back on top. You can't see the sun shine in tomorrow. Spirit is saying that. Continue to believe. Continue to have faith. And continue to endure with a high vibrational mindset. Meaning, you're not going through it worried and overwhelmed and depressed and full of anxiety. No, you're going through it with a smile on your face. You're going through it appreciative that you had the ability to endure it. Having the ability to envision you overcoming it. And you will. And you will. And this is coming from someone who is in the midst of experiencing things herself. But I still get up every day thankful that I had the ability to experience. So today, ask yourself, what are you hiding from and why are you hiding from it? Okay, what? Let's see what I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna do 3 decks right quick. The first deck is gonna be this Audacity deck. Spirits, I am near, I am clear, I'm ready to hear. What's the message? What needs to know? Tell me so. Tell me what you need to know. We got the Empress. The Empress, a gorgeous goddess, sits unperturbed on her throne while breastfeeding. Your message: you do it all and you do it with ease. You have a remarkable ability to be one step in your body and one step out into the spirit realm. You are the ultimate queen and nothing knocks you off your throne. This is a message from beyond to keep your eyes wide open, stay centered, and rule with confidence and ease. Then I'm pulling from my Prism Oracle deck. Spirits. We got comfort. Let me read y'all this real quick. It says pink is frequently associated with love, sweetness, nurturing, and compassion. Pink roses are often associated with affection and gratitude. And in astrology, pink is aligned with the planet Venus, which rules over aesthetics and love. Rose quartz, a popular crystal known for its light pink hue, is said to be useful for connecting to matters of the heart and boosting feelings of self-love. Brighter shades of pink, like magenta and fuchsia, convey a sense of excitement, while lighter shades of pink are often used to bring feelings of relaxation into an environment. I wanted to read that to tap into that nurturing and compassion, because what was the Empress just doing on the Audacity card? Feeding the baby, nurturing the baby, providing the baby with nutrients. Comfort. When comfort comes up in a reading, it signals that you may need to invite some more self-care and comfort into your life. A great way to do this is through nourishing your spirit or higher self. This could be something as simple as cleaning out your home and rearranging your space in order to invite in clear and comforting energy. It can also mean taking the time to prepare yourself a meal that your body has been craving. Whatever it is, do it with ease and give your nervous system the gentle break that it needs. That's crazy. But I was just talking about how the Empress was nurturing and providing nutrition to her baby that she was breastfeeding. And this tells us how we need to be nurtured and how we might need to prepare a meal or something that you have been craving, doing self-care. I like it. Let's do a tarot card right quick. Pull it up. Automatically got the Emperor at the bottom. Spirits. Air. Clear. Ready to here. I do not want all these cards. Can I have one card, please? Spirit. Clear. What needs to know? We got 3 cards. The first card that came out was the Ten of Wands. Y'all remember I told y'all I felt like the Ten of Wands when I had the day I ended up disappearing, going on my little hiatus. It says the Ten of Wands. You're overburdened. Your back hunched over in pain as you try to move. You're carrying something so large you can't even see what's right in front of you. Take a long, hard look at how you're spending your time and energy. You're not managing it well, and it is burning you out. Now may be the time to find support. Finding that support can be in yourself. We got the comfort card coming out. How are you comforting yourselves when you are stretched thin, when you are carrying a lot? How do you comfort yourself? How do you fill yourself back up? We got the King of Pentacles. The king has all they've ever wished and fought for, and all their material dreams have come to fruition. Though they have so much, they are not miserly. but instead trusting and extremely generous. They love to see others succeed as they have and would definitely be willing to lend a helping hand if needed. If you are the king, don't be stingy with your time and money. Donate your skills, wisdom, and possibly money. You will feel truly fulfilled after spending the time to help others. Was it yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. We ended up pulling the service card from one of my chakras deck. So Spirit is saying that could be a way to comfort yourself and fill yourself back up, is service, being of service to somebody else. And it could be anything. Helping an elderly person get their groceries for the week. Helping somebody. I know I went to the grocery store one time and an elderly person needed a basket. And I had already put the basket back. She was like, damn, I could have got your basket. So I took the time out and went back to the little buggy cart thing in the parking lot. Went and got my basket for her and gave it to her. The smallest little things. Don't feel like you got to go out of your way. You got to travel. Yeah, that you can definitely do service work that way as well, but don't overthink it. Don't feel like you have to overexert yourself in order to get something in return when you are being of service. It can be the smallest little thing. And the last card we got was the King of Swords. The king is truly intelligent and deeply concerned with truth, ethics, and honesty. The king brings with them a certain authority. They may be a role model in your life. They are wise and seek to be righteous and fair in all that they do. However, they are so concerned with knowledge and solving problems efficiently, they may lack some tenderness and compassion in dealing with personal issues. If the king is you, step up and utilize your intelligence and problem-solving skills where they are needed. Strong leadership may be asked of you. However, they are so concerned with knowledge and solving problems efficiently, they may lack some tenderness and compassion in dealing with personal issues. And we pulled the Empress card and the Comfort card that spoke about compassion, nurturing, self-care, self-love. So the King of Swords is coming today being clear. It's time to provide self-comfort. How are you comforting yourself? How are you filling yourself back up? Yeah, you are intelligent. Yeah, you are wise. Yeah, you are very business savvy. But when your spirit is empty, how are you filling yourself back up? How do you love on you? Pour back into you. Are you comforting yourself? If the king is you, step up and utilize your intelligence and problem-solving skills where they are needed. So now it's time to utilize that intelligence and problem-solving skills for internally, for yourself. Okay, I see that when I deal with this person or when I put in this many hours a week, this is how I feel. This is how drained I am. This is how my body takes it. So now being wise enough to know that, hey, this is no longer servicing me. So now let me reevaluate what my current circumstances are to see what I need to let go of or what I need more of in order for me to be nurtured, in order for me to be full. So that way I can give extensively and be of service extensively to others. I hope this message added value. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all gonna get this word. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.